into the... Ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Manning's Giants going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. It's one thing to have a big arm. It's another to have a big arm in touch. I think Eli Manning has always had both.
I agree with you totally. And I love that when he's in rhythm, he's just back there slinging it.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And that's been a pretty darn good drive to start things off here in this game. Move the ball downfield well, and after that run, they're set up at first and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Manning to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Here we go now with a look at the offensive starters for the New York Football Giants.
And Rashad Jennings, a running back, 7th-round pick when he came out. People tended to overlook him a little bit. But the last half of 2015, when he got the ball full-time, he showed his wares. Over 800 yards, he definitely has a 1,000-yard season in his future.
Manning will try again on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
Throwing is Manning on third down. A dump off to Vereen. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
Now a play fake, and now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Manning to throw on second down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Manning over the middle to Beckham. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down, here's Manning. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Manning. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Jennings. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal to go now. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Jennings taking it in. And the Giants are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
This is Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. It's a sneak. Manning. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. In his own end zone, it's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jennings. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Jennings on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They run again with Jennings, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart, started adding to it, and here we are today.
And now a first down following that long gain. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Freeman again. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Freeman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Freeman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come out here in the eye. Now Manning throwing the slant pattern here complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
This is Jennings. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed.
This is caught inside the 15. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 56 yards. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivered.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
Shotgun now for Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. This will be caught at about the 3. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. So a big hit coming for Robbie Gould. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. They run. Devontae Freeman. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Surveying the field, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trust me?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 22-yard scamper. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory.